There are so many trades. I mean, recently and over the years, where the algo will take the trade, and I'll be like, gosh darn it, I do not want to be in this trade. Like, it's not a one-time thing. It's like,
Yeah.
that's a stupid trade. You're taking it at the high or that, and I hate this trade. I hate being in it.
I sort of just wanted to ask you guys, because Scott has been a very, very long, ever since I've known him, there's been a algorithmic, systematic, I am by the books, Mr. Accounting. Don't tempt me with your proprietary indicating analysis, gut feel things. And yet, just before the show, he's kind of confessed to me that he is actually looking around and diversifying his approach to maybe doing some prop trading. So I just, I want to hear the confessional here. I want to know what's going on and why. Which, by the way, I just kind of want to let you know that is actually a super positive thing in my opinion, because everything in the market, the only absolute certainty in the market I know, having lived through 30 years of market, is that markets will change. No system ever works all the time. And as a matter of fact, systems can literally flip around 100%. Like there is, you could say momentum worked for 100 years and then it won't work for the next 100 years. Like nothing in the market ever is continuous with any degree. The only thing that's continuous is the fact that it's going to change. So you really have to always be open to the possibility of completely destroying your whole, value proposition in order to reinvent yourself and adapt to the conditions. So props to you, but I'm just curious, why you decided to go to explore the prop side.
Well, two things. One is I love trend following very much. I believe in it. I've tested it ad nauseum. But even in the best of times, trend following is up and down. Like even in monster years with huge returns, you're going to have several months where nothing happens or you're stopped out. And there's a part of me that's like, maybe, possibly, could I be doing something in the meantime during these periods? One of my favorite movies, trading movies, is the story of Billy Beane, Moneyball. And even though it's a baseball movie, but I love that Billy Beane put together his team and then never watched the games. Like that really resonates with me as far as being an algo trader, is that watching your algo trade is awful. And if I am busy occupying my mind with a high probability strategy, whatever that means, I think I'm on the track, then I can leave my algos alone. And so this is more of a, yes, hopefully I can follow some trends and make some money with stocks and possibly options, but I would love a productive way, hopefully profitable way to just let my robots trade and not touch them or even care about them. So that's been the crux. I really want to be a better algo trader. So I've become a discretionary trader so I can leave it alone.
Interesting. Wow. That is super, super interesting as a reason. Wow. Very interesting. Good to know. What about you, Chris? Have you done any systematic trading? Have you algorithmic, have you EA'd any of your strategies?
No. Okay. I have in the past. I have throughout, in my career at different points, but I've never. I like actually trading. I like the discretionary. I like this, to know exactly why I'm taking each position at the time I'm taking the position. I don't know. I could never. I know, obviously, algorithmic trading has its many benefits, but it just never has been my style. It's never appealed to me.
Hey, Chris, can I you just resonated with me. There are so many trades. I mean, recently and over the years, where the algo will take the trade, and I'll be like, gosh darn it, I do not want to be in this trade. Like it's not a one-time thing. It's like, that's a stupid trade. You're taking it at the high or that, and I hate this trade. I hate being in it. And that's the difference between discretionary too, is that you'll always at least like the reasons you're in it. That stupid robot. What are you thinking, right? So that's definitely a plus for what you do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I'd much rather be out of the market wishing I was in than in the market wishing I was out. That's what I always tell my students. And it sounds counter.
Wait, say it again. You'd rather be out of the market wishing that you were in? than to be
wishing
in a
I was
market
in
wishing
and
you
in
were
the
out.
market wishing I was out. Yeah, because if I'm in the market wishing I was out, the only reason I'd be wishing I was out is because I'm taking losses.
Right,
Whereas
right.
if I
So
was wishing I
you'd
was
rather
in,
you'd
I'm
rather
not
give up the opportunity than
exactly.
than take the loss. Yeah.
You got it. Yeah,
Interesting.
exactly.
Interesting. That's interesting. That's super super interesting. I totally resonate with everything that you guys say. Although my journey has been a little different. I've sort of went, having done pure algorithmic forever. I realized they all suck. They at least my algorithms inevitably die. On the other hand, algorithmically trading, that is letting the algo place my trades, place my stops, place my targets, and actually enter the market at the right time, which is critical for me, has been invaluable. So I've turned all my algorithms into these assistants. They're not algorithms, they're assistants. And as assistants, they've been super great. They've been, I can't live without them. I suck at discretionary trading. I am always too early, or I'm always too late. I'm always chasing price, or I'm always anticipating price. Whereas the assistant waits for when it's supposed to go and doesn't, it couldn't care less. So that's been a huge boon for me in that respect.
See,
Guys,
a big way,
sorry,
if I may, Boris, just quick, a big way that one of the methods I use to sort of mitigate the effects of discretionary trading is I'll use pending orders. So I'll say, right, if it's kind of like algorithmic, right, where it's based off of if this happens, then do this. I mean, it's the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. I'll say, if the market does this and say breaks this high, breaks this low, then take me in.
Yeah, a pending order is sort of like the most common algorithm there is, because that's effectively it's the foundation of it. Almost every single algorithm in many ways is just simply a more complex variation of a pending order. It's just an if-then statement based upon maybe a couple of more variables than just price, but that's what it is. Yeah, it's really interesting.